Hello, this is Explain 10. I'm inside Pilatus PC-12. We are in Sion airport in Switzerland and online on IVAO. Currently don't have the scenery, so this airport is a little bit flat. However, the graphics of this game are quite nice anyway. And we're going to start this aircraft. We'll fill flight plan. We'll fly through a controlled airspace and to Lyon. That's flight will estimate the time when I will have filled in the flight plan. Battery on, and I just want my instruments to work. And that's in order to fill in the FMS, so the flight management system. And I want to pass through the VAR of Chambéry, which is Charlie Bravo Yankee, and it's 68.5 nautical miles from here. And next we'll direct to our destination, Lyon Saint-Exupéry, and that's about 100 nautical miles. We'll travel at 250 nautical miles per hour knots. 250 knots, it means 20 minutes flight approximately. So we will remove the controls, control locks. Next, cabin door. Okay, the aircraft is being prepared. So if we look here, cabin door, maybe close or open, cargo door same way, and I have the engine doors which I can open or close. The flags are all these flags around here, and the chokes in order to lock the aircraft in position. So control lock for the control column, and eventually I can change the livery, and for example Minas Kite, which I don't know how it looks like actually, or maybe I think metal will be okay, or parrot, let's say. Okay, that's great aircraft. It's a little bit funny, but let's do. So starting up the engine, we need first to switch off the electronic devices, and I'm just starting here in case there is an issue. Starter interrupt. And when it will be running smooth, I lock the switching off of the carburant of the fuel in order to be able to run at current idle and without any risk to shut off the engine. So this is a turbine. It's 1,000 horsepower and 1,200 horsepower during takeoff. And here we are, all parameters are okay. I now launching, so electronics on, generator on, and we launch the self-test of the aircraft systems. And we need again to turn off some systems and the DIs of the probes, and then we are ready to taxi. So I will now call the guys in the control tower, but before that I want to prepare a little bit more the aircraft. We'll have the yaw damper on, we'll have the autopilot ready, and the segment will be our first leg to the VAR of Chambéry, and I can fill in the frequency already here, 115.40. So, and I will show the HS high in this way. And we have to navigate to a direction which we don't receive the signal now. So I can switch to the GPS, and it should show the right direction of our first leg.
Roger. Tango Victor Foxtrot 1575, identified flight level 360.
Roger. Swiss Radar, good day sir, Lufthansa Cargo A241, inbound Keynes flight level 340.
Lufthansa Cargo A241, good afternoon, identified 340. Lufthansa Cargo A241, traffic information, less than 2 miles, flight level 330,
The aircraft is now ready. We have all the necessary lights on. There is nothing in a warning or in an alarm, and everything is ready. I'm just pushing forward the power. We'll be contacting while in flight the radar control. We're taking off to 250 degrees. And that's just a nice takeoff. Normally. Okay. Here the bird is ready. Great. And now I'm entering in autopilot, and I want to set up the speed mode, and so that's now engaged, and the heading mode, that's now engaged too, and the autopilot control is now on. And that's it, the aircraft is flying by itself. Want to adjust a little bit the autopilot controls so that it's a little bit more accurate. And I have to reduce the power. Okay. And so we are now very slow on indicated airspeed. I need to increase the mode to 150 knots, which wants to be our standard climb speed. I was a little bit too slow now. And here we are. And I already start to engage the navigation mode to the VOR of Chambéry, estimated 20 minutes, because we will adjust, the speed will increase. So I engage navigation mode through, we want direct to this point, and I engage nav mode, and here we are going to Chambéry direct. And now I want to clear those mountains with a certain safety factor, so I just reduce the increase the power and reduce the speed, and the aircraft will be keeping constant the speed, adjusting the pitch in order to maintain 140 knots. We are climbing through very steep mountains. I guess it must not be the standard departure from here, but we have a powerful aircraft and I can manage this kind of startup. and we can see what was our shape of starting. Okay. Sion radar, good evening, Delta Uniform.
Golf Fox, Golf Delta Uniform switch radar.
Delta Golf Fox, Fox Golf Fox Delta Uniform, taking off from runway 25 in Sion Airport.
Golf Fox Delta Uniform, your VFR aircraft, not my responsibility, you're out of any airspace. Check the transponder, mode Charlie, close to read my frequency. Have a good flight, bye bye.
Transponder mode Charlie, and continuing my flight direct. I will be leveling 10.5 thousand feet. Flight level 105. Thank you.
Delta Uniform, bye bye.
Switching to Unicom. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, that's very bad from me. I forgot to set the transponder to alticoder mode Charlie. That's because I'm working without any checklist here. I must do that if I'm a more serious guy. Okay. I'm engaging now the vertical speed mode. Okay, vertical speed mode with 1000 feet per minute, and will be
approach runway 25, report establish November Michelin pattern.
Skype level 925.
okay, leveling to flight level 105, and I just had some issue. I wanted to clear those mountains before continuing to discuss with the controller, because the aircraft will be passing very close from here. And now we're going to take back our destination, and I just need to do like okay, the aircraft is now stabilizing again, and we can enjoy a little bit the area around here, and we'll be traveling with very high speed. And I want to trim again the aircraft a little bit more, so in order that when the autopilot, if it is disconnected, I can fly without any problem. Okay, looks great. Autopilot engage, and there are some flights in this area, you can see. So we'll be changing the flight level again. I want to climb, for example, 145, flight level 145. So it will be done in IIS mode, where the aircraft just maintain a speed which I want to be 180 miles, 180 knots. He maintains the speed through the control of the pitch, and I want to arm the altitude, so that when we are at this altitude, the autopilot will automatically switch to altitude mode. So this Pilatus is really a powerful bird. We're now running about 900 horsepower, and the fuel consumption, we have half fuel in each tank, and it's 500 pounds per hour. So we have more than 2 hours flight fuel ahead. And you can see the graphics are quite spectacular in this area of the planet. It's not really, it's mountains, Switzerland mountains, the north part of the Alps. And this is Pilatus PC-12, as I mentioned. It's a turbo aircraft. It can run 250 knots at altitude with some kind of maximum cruise power setting. And now we're on Unicom, which means I think we are in an uncontrolled area, airspace. However, I'm not 100% sure of that because I didn't buy yet the charts of Switzerland, and IVAO network is working with close from the real charts. Hence, I'm not used to the Switzerland airspace, and if there is any kind of issue, I'm entering into control airspace. We'll have a message, red message from the controller here, asking us to go on its frequency. In the real world, it will be a real problem, but this is only a game, so they will be warning us to reach the control because we are entering into their airspace. And we will be changing direction. I want now to make 90 degrees left and fly through this chain of mountains over there. Okay, we are now in a control airspace. Great. Lyon, good evening, Delta Uniform.
Taxi Delta Uniform, bonjour monsieur, ou plutôt Golf Delta Uniform, bonjour monsieur. Le transpondeur en 70, vérité monsieur.
70 unité 6, 7016 au transpondeur Delta Uniform.
Négatif, 70, 0 unité.
70, 0 unité au transpondeur. So the controller is asking me to set the transponder to 001, as you can see.
Delta Uniform, identifié radar. Est-ce que vous avez actif en pratique droite en vision?
Affirme, je souhaitais me prendre dès maintenant la longue finale pour la piste 36 par exemple, gauche.
De toute façon, vous êtes celle dans le périmètre pour le monde, donc vous allez rouler pour un visuel sur la piste gauche et appeler en finale.
Alors je me mets en branche de vente arrière pour la 36 gauche, je rappellerai en finale. Fox Delta Uniform.